Hey teens, Mix Christy here, and I'm coming at you with another awesome book for Pride Month. Please excuse how I look. My cat decided to join me for this video. This is Nala. Yeah, so if she starts shifting or something like that, please forgive her. But she decided to nap on my lap today, and I really wanted to get this video out. So the third book for this Pride Month that I read is called Felix Ever After. And oh my goodness, this book. First, let me give you the synopsis. Okay, so Felix is on his last year of school. He's actually joined a summer school to try to go ahead and get some more credits that he needs. Excuse me. He's in a high-end art school, and he really wants to join Brown to go to Brown College to prove that he can do it. But in order to do that, he needs to get the scholarship, which another person in a school, excuse me, I'm so sorry, who's kind of known as the bully of the school, is also trying to go for, even though Felix believes he doesn't need to because he's very rich on the high-end level of New York. So while he's trying to struggle to do that, something terrible happens while he's in class. Someone decides to hack into his Instagram and finds old photos of himself. Now, you would think that wouldn't be bad, but these old photos are of him before he transitioned, along with all the titles of the pictures being his dead name. That is a huge crime, especially in school, against Felix, and he's just reeling. He has no idea who wanted to do that to him. It's terrible, and so he's trying to figure out who did that, all the while trying to think of his portfolio for school and everything else. And it's tough. It's rough. It's really tough. So hopefully he figures it out, and hopefully he can figure out what he wants to do out in college out in college. So this book was amazing. I absolutely loved it. Um, it just it blew my mind because I think this book is very important, especially to now, because Felix, not only is he transgender, he also, oh, sorry, come on, Nala, where you want to go? Where are you going? There we go. Not only is he transgender, but he's also a black queer transgender, which is huge. I mean, not saying that there aren't any. No, that's not exactly what I'm saying. But the fact that, like, I don't think many people know that the Stonewall riots happened because of two women of color transgenders. I don't think people realize that. So in order to read a book about a young black transgender male is great, because not only do you get to see, because there are a lot of transgender slurs, some homophobia, and especially some racism in this book. It's all thrown into one to show this is happening, and obviously it is still happening to this day. So it's important, and to show that even though people in the LGBT community are also very much against transgenders, it's unfathomable. I mean, it hits home. It hits home, especially with the dedication that the author gives on the page. The dedication is for trans and non-binary youth. You're beautiful, you're important, you're valid, you're perfect. Like, that is the dedication page on this. And it's amazing. There is a mention of a non-binary character. They are part of the youth group that Felix goes to try to see where he fits in, because he also has this little niggly feeling, like, in the back of his brain, that he's not exactly a boy either, even though he's had the top surgery. He's taking testosterone. He changed his name. He's trying to use he, him pronouns, and it's tough for him because he's still trying to figure out like who he is, and it's hard. Especially when people in his friend groups are starting to question him. It's tough, and it's just a fantastic read. Especially, I think it also does a really great portrayal. I'm sorry, my brain is like really I can't explain this book without just like ruining everything, and I just need you guys to read this. It's so important. But it also talks about like relationships in the LGBT community and how it's really tough, and even some questions that people think they're being polite trying to learn can also be very intrusive and just questions you're not supposed to ask. And the author, who is a black transgender male, really hits it on the head. I think they actually use they them pronouns, so they're non-binary. Person of color, I believe, but I think they also transitioned. I think that's what I read in their bio. It's been a while since I've read it. Obviously, I mean I did just read it, but clearly I just skimmed through. I should reread it again. Thank you for reminding me. It's just, it's great. It's great representation, and I cannot ask you guys enough to read this book. It was great. Like I said, there are some racist remarks. There are a lot of homophobia and transgender slurs also thrown in this book. It's so please, if you don't feel comfortable reading it, do not read it. However, it is still a very important read. It is still an important book to read. I cannot recommend this book enough. So yeah, the book is called, once again, Felix Ever After, and I can't recommend this book enough. So I still have more books to come for Pride Month this month. I hope you guys all check it out. If you did like this book review, please give it a like. Make sure you're also subscribed to the Frankfurt Public Library YouTube channel so you can see other videos that other librarians and I are doing. And make sure you hit the little bell notification so you can get notifications of when videos are coming in. If you also could please check out our Facebook page, just search for the Frankfurt Public Library on Facebook, and you'll be able to receive news about what's happening at the library. And I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below for the ebook for this book. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next chapter. Bye! Ooh, let me show you another. And there's Nala. Nala also says bye, and to read this book. So, bye friends. See you in the next one.